Okay, we're gonna call the meeting to order at 6 o'clock. We have no audience and citizens. And what I'd like to do right now is Joan Beely is gonna be our new secretary. And Joan, can you see us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, well then you're looking at Steve Wood with the glasses.
All right, that's Steve Wood.
Superintendent of Public Grounds. Lisa Brown is on the committee. Dick Benson. Hi, Joan.
Hey,
And Ed Hornball is on vacation and Stephen Bastuzik is running late, hopefully.
And
So
that
not
was-
we all are.
okay. What was the one before Stephen Best? I'm trying to get the first names down.
Edward Hornball.
Edward, okay. Well, it's nice to meet everybody.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
And I'm sorry, I've been out with a head cold and I don't want to cough on top of you people because you seem very nice. But the next meeting, I promise I will be there.
Joan, we like to keep these to like 2.5 hours, just to let you know.
Okay.
So
I'll
we
let
can
Maureen.
your paycheck every month.
I'll let
It's open
Maureen.
bar too.
Now you're talking, baby.
We grab the bottle.
I must be getting
She's
better.
the one getting paid.
Has everybody had a chance to read the minutes from the last meeting? I move their acceptance. Have a second?
A second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Excuse me, you can't second, you were not at the night meeting.
Well,
Okay, hold on. Who made the motion, please? Mr. Chair.
Benson made it. Steve Wood seconded it.
And everyone approved it except Lisa wasn't there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so she's gonna be abstaining then?
Yes,
Okay.
Okay, old business. Steve, you're up.
Old business, I'm sure that most of you noticed that the trees have all been taken down. I think we ended up hauling 7 loads of large logs to Manafort, but they've all been cleaned up. Everything's been trimmed. I think everything is pretty much all right. I know I talked to Dick and Charlie about it, is they're possibly thinking of maybe reaching out to Amtrak and pushing the property line a little further on Cashman. Fence, I'm still waiting for New Britain fence. I think they're just extremely busy, especially with the way the wet spring that we've had. I think Willie kind of overcommitted himself a few places. But I think we decided with having 170 feet of fence left, that we were going to do Denison.
Yes.
And then-
Hold on a second.
Yep.
The pickup of the wood has been completed at Dennison and Ledge.
Yep.
Okay.
And they came in under budget.
Yes, they came in under budget right around 7,100, so that PO has been closed. And it just leaves us the final touches after we get through Memorial Day of planting some grass. It probably, we won't start growing until fall, but at least we can neaten up Denison and hopefully have the fence up prior to July 1st.
As long as we're talking about trees, I want to compliment Public Grounds as well as Distinctive for finally removing the eyesore, the nemesis of some people at the Mysterio Park. So kudos to all involved. It looks so much better. Thank you.
Welcome.
Anything else under old business? I have something that our Eagle Scout has been working at Ledge Cemetery. He straightened out a bunch of stones, he spliced a few, and I guess he'll start landscaping, I hope. I'm gonna see him on Saturday, because they're gonna help us do flags at the Maple Cemetery, so I'll see what his time schedule is. Finish that, get that all done. I was there yesterday, and I called Steve, it has not been mowed at all. It's like a jungle, so. He was gonna call, did you call your guy?
That was bringing up on the new business.
Oh, okay, and I don't steal your thunder. Anything else?
Oh, the topsoil will be going into Dennison
Hey, what's up?
in that far corner.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Probably, we've got to get through Memorial Day. Once we get through Memorial Day, I'm hoping to.
The heavy lifting will be done.
Yep.
Okay. All right, bye.
Okay.
We'll be done by the time we get.
No, he's coming.
Okay, any other old business?
All right, we'll move on to new business. That's it.
Fencing, the only thing with fencing is, like I said, is Willie's gonna look into a different manufacturer to kind of mirror the same fencing that's currently up at Dunham and Christian Lane, because he only has 170 feet left of what he had of those two. So he's gonna try to come up with something to mirror that, but he has enough to do Denison. Then
And that'll just be the front.
of Denison. Yep, once Worthington Fire District gets in and cleans up that whole entire side, we'll go back in and remove the rest of our fence and redo it.
We'll be going by that.
There's a lot of damage to that fence on looking at it on the right-hand side and on the back side also. So maybe we can just have that repaired or next year replace it.
It's so far gone. I'd rather be able to work with Worthington Fire District, pull it, rub out that whole area and just put a nice fence there. So this way we can keep a buffer of 6 or 7 feet all around that. I think Worthington Fire District will work with us once they get it cleaned up.
Really?
Once-
You haven't worked with us in 2 years, so.
But I think where the neighbor's shed is and everything that's there is, it's such an eyesore. With all of our stuff being cleaned up, it's just worse.
So that leaves, go ahead. That leaves only, Beckley will have a different fence than, all the rest.
Well, Beckley will have a different fence.
We're gonna do Beckley
We're gonna do Beckley.
next year.
And there's another one.
Oh, Ledge. Oh, no, we got Ledge.
No, Ledge and Beckley will have a different fence.
How about the gates for Dunham?
I think he's still working on everything. Yeah, I'll reach out to him again tomorrow. I've been trying to let him catch up. Like I said, he's planning on retiring. His son taking part of the business and him kind of focusing more on municipalities.
So we'll have Denison. Christian Lane and Norton Road, all the same.
Yep.
fence. There you go. Got it.
All right, so we got a handle on that. As far as the trimming, we're in pretty good shape. So next year, or July 1st, we'll probably concentrate on more fencing and getting the stones repaired. So we get that new fencing and we'll have this gentleman who is in this business of restoration. So maybe we'll invite him to one of our meetings,
Restoration of.
stones.
Is that beyond the Greystone? That was, actually, I was just emailing with them.
Oh,
Because you had asked me to look into that. I was gonna bring up this.
oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, so I spoke with them. They,
Okay, so can we just, so Joan is not feeling good, I know that, but also she has no idea what we're talking about half the time. So,
That's my normal state, Kate.
what's going on,
I
so
see.
that she can pick it up in the minutes. All you
Sure.
need to know.
so we had discussed reaching out to a Greystone restoration specialist who's in Connecticut, who works with historic cemeteries and has worked with other towns. So I reached out to them and asked them what their assessment process is like and if I could get some quotes. They got back to me. I do have some copies of my emails with them for everybody. Their assessment fee is about $150 an hour. They said it's usually 2 to 3 hours. They assess a set number of stones, like depending on the scope of the work we would want done. So it would be a site visit. And they said once they do their estimate, they don't charge more, even if something else comes up. So they seem really reputable. That's something we want to pursue. I have their contact information here.
Did you have to ask if they had any references or cemeteries that they had, where they had performed their service?
Yes, that's all on their website. They have their past projects all listed on their website.
Any of them local?
Yeah, they've done cemeteries all over the state. I believe they did some, they did some in Middletown. They've done several and they've done a few nearby.
So for the next meeting, could you get those printed up for us and we can look at the,
Yeah,
because we're not gonna do anything until after July 1st anyways.
yeah, absolutely.
So, when we move budget, what do we have to do, Kate, to get him approved to be a contractor for us or?
Well, really and truly, as long as it's under $10,000 right now, maybe that will change in November. If it's under $10,000, we can submit a memo or letter to Arosh. Arosh agrees that we can have up to $10,000 to spend with this contractor, then we just have to then contact financing. Finance will set up the vendor. All right, and then we're set. Once we hit the 10,000 or higher, we're supposed to bid this stuff. So I don't think you have $10,000.
Not this year.
Yeah. All right, so, but it is, and they are encouraging bidding. But same time, when there's an expertise that is out there, then that's where they'll go wrong with the waiver.
So he would have to show all his financials, insurance, all that stuff before we could hire him.
Not financial so much, but he probably has to show that he has insurance. We can find out from financing what they'll need. They're pretty good about it. The main thing is finding out how much it's gonna cost, getting a Roche to approve that amount, and then talk to finance about exactly what they need.
Are they encouraging bids even under 10,000, or projects under
So
10,000?
technically, according to the finance policy, we're supposed to get verbal quotes on anything between, is it 3 to 5? And then over 5, 3 written quotes without going out to bid. And then if it's over the 10,000, we have to go out to bid.
Teresa, if they could send me a W-9 and a certificate of insurance,
Mhm.
I'll kick it over to your mom. She can open them up as a new vendor and then
Okay.
send the certificate of insurance over to Christie and then we'll be good to open the PO.
Yeah, it's the insurance that they need.
Yeah,
W-9 is their tax ID
Well,
number.
the first thing we would do is hire him to come in and do an assessment on,
Yeah.
say, one cemetery.
Right, we can't do anything until they're set up as a
Right,
vendor. We have
that's what I'm
first
saying.
quote, right.
So that'll give us after July 1st.
Yep.
But just, we won't go to the $10,000. We'll have them come in and do the assessment first, which you said was $175 an hour. or something?
$150 an hour, usually 2 to 3 hours,
Okay.
depending on.
So we'll pick one cemetery.
Yeah.
And have him come in
Okay.
and see what he says.
Mhm.
And then if everybody approves it, and we think it's a good price, we'll have him do the one cemetery. See how that works. Good, if it works out well,
Okay.
then we'll give him more work.
Could we pay for the examination out of existing fund?
Yes, this year we could.
A one-time deal.
There's enough money for that,
As long as we have their
all
W-9,
this paperwork.
Oh,
the W-9 and the certificate of insurance before business closes next Friday, because I can't open a new PO after May 27th.
So if it doesn't happen, July 1st is here. I mean, the
Another month.
cemeteries have been bad for a whole long time.
that's right.
Another few weeks isn't gonna hurt. So you're gonna take care of that, Risa?
Yep.
Okay. And then for the next meeting, we'll have all this paperwork. And if everybody approves, maybe then we'll have them come in the next meeting. Give us a thought.
Well, do you want them to come in on the June meeting? And then you're all set for July?
That's a great idea too.
Can you see if they can attend the June meeting?
Yeah, I can ask.
And then that way, and we can talk
We
to
can
them
do a
about.
presentation on June 16th.
And then as of July 1st, that we can open up POs earlier than that.
Yeah, we can start opening them June 1st. But I think we can, even for them to come down, we can zoom in on with them and watch their presentation live.
Yeah, they can do it by Zoom if they want to. I can share my screen, whatever they want to do.
Whatever, yeah, sure. In stores, makes sense.
Okay.
Wow, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be really great. I let them know that we were meeting today and I would have a little bit more information for them after today, so I will reach out to them.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
let them, and
that's
tell them
okay.
it's a great idea. If they want to join by Zoom,
Yeah,
we can send that contact to them. So they're not coming down.
Good.
We're just on fire without the PO by Friday.
That's okay, good.
Any other new business?
So the only other new business we have is my displeasure with the cemetery contract guy mowing. I think I've been very vocal over the last 10 days. I don't know if he's short-staffed or where he is, but I came across Beckley that had not been mowed in over 15 days. I sent a scalding email. They were in on Sunday mowing the remaining cemeteries. The only one they have not mowed is Ledge is the only parcel of property they have not mowed. I have it in writing, they will do 3 mowings this month for the mowings that they missed. So if they don't have it, when they submit their bill, I will be nice to tell them that I will not be paying the full amount of invoice. It goes back out to bid. The bid ends in December 1st, so I would like to go out the bid somewhere before that, possibly one of you sit on the interview panel with me when we interview them, so that we can explain to them our expectations of what we expect. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot more money than it has the last couple of years, but I think being able to count on them being done when they should be done is huge. He always seems to slip April and May, and then clears his act up June, July for the rest of the year. But we've got Memorial Day.
It slows down a little bit in July too. That's right. At this time of year, it's.
How many times has he said he's done Wilcox?
Twice. They do that portion.
Oh,
Yeah, the old-
That's right.
the old-
Has he?
It's a little warm now, but it's the worst.
Paul was the worst. Paul, he tried telling me that, yeah, I've been in there. I said, well, the same branch has been slaying on the rocks since winter, so there's no way.
You know, the problem is, it's all trim work. You can't get a mower, big mower in there. I mean, I was walking through Ledge the other day and I'm going,
Right.
you know, it's push mower, baby. That's it, and a weed whacker. They're so close together.
Yep.
Well, they have all that excavated dirt too to go over.
Right, and that's the thing, like,
Well,
he-
yeah, but that's only because Paul's been working. on it. Yeah, once that's cleaned up.
like if he called and said, hey, I can't get to certain areas because of X, Y, and Z, well, we know we didn't hire you to weed whack and play around with the stuff that we created the mess. We can go in there as a grounds department, clean it up a little bit and make it look a little aesthetic. That's on us, you know, as a town, because we created that hazard. It's not on him, but you've got to at least show. So, I'll keep you guys all abreast of the response.
Cool. Anybody else got any other new business?
Yeah, when do you want to reach out to Amtrak? What do we, what's the time frame on that? You got an in Amtrak? Couple, yeah. Think it happen? You're in charge? Okay. Will do.
And then we still have some money for trimming. If that happens in the next couple of weeks, we get distinctive in there. We can blow the whole budget on that, right?
Hey, you know what would be helpful? Get me a, I could go to town hall, I go to engineering, I guess, to get a map
Plot plan,
of,
where the property line
what's
is.
the street, what's the street line? Or
That's Cashman Place.
Cashman, yeah. Okay,
See where the property line is.
Yeah,
Right where it starts.
I'll have that, you know, so I know what the distance is. Right. All right. We'll go there tonight.
The walk over with.
Great.
Dave Thorne can go out and flag if people can, because there's no fence there anymore, so you should easily get the fence.
That cleaned up real nice though.
Yeah.
Really good.
The ledge,
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
Hmm.
and Henderson too, I mean, it's just entirely different.
And then Steve Carp's guys did Beckley.
Yep.
Well, so they trimmed that all in front again.
I'm gonna say you guys just rock with this commission because your committee, because once, the biggest thing was the funding, and once you guys got the funding, you were able to do a lot with the funding.
In 2 years. Just think about that.
And to be honest with you, at the end of next year, once all the fencing is in, we probably won't need all that money. Well, we'll use it for doing stones,
Mhm.
but depending on what this guy's gonna charge us, you know,
Yeah.
it could be 1 or 2 years and then we'll have everything back to where it should be,
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Tree trimming.
you know?
Oh,
We're gonna continue to have tree problems.
Oh, yeah,
It's never
but I
gonna
mean,
stop.
it won't be as extensive as we had to go in there because it was,
Right.
how many years?
Yeah.
Nobody did anything, so.
There might be stuff that we can start taking down even further.
Right.
Open it up even more.
Yeah.
Distinctive is treated us very well. They've done a great job. I mean, Christian Lane is like wide open now. It's like a run. It's like, wow.
And it looks real, they just cut that too.
Yep.
That one, I mean, it looks awesome.
Yep.
When it's freshly cut like that.
It's beautiful.
You can tell how much nicer the grass is, because the sun's getting to it, it's not all mossy.
Yep.
It looks good.
And that'll clean the stones up too.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, any other new business? Our next meeting will be on the 16th of June. And this is going to try and get these people in or
Yep,
do a Zoom with us.
hopefully.
Yeah.
One more thing on new business. What, if we do pull the PO and everything, what cemetery do you want them to go to first?
I sent them photos of Ledge because there were so many damaged stones in Ledge, and that seemed like a good place to start, especially because they have all of that shattered brownstone, which is really delicate.
They all
I
have the same
figured.
stones in all the cemeteries, or the cemeteries have the same kind of stones.
Well,
They're all kind of the same
They're all
mix.
mixed.
Yeah,
all the early stuff, 17, 1800s, early, it was brownstone.
it's all brownstone, it's just super fragile, and that's what I
A
like.
lot of
them
it,
to
you
take a
can't
look
even
at.
read them. Or
Yeah.
they're shattered. They're
Yeah.
just pieces.
So I went to Ledge, emails from April 21st, and I tromped around in there and took a bunch of photos, and I sent them those, and they, we'll see what they say, but I think Ledge would be the place to start.
I agree. Ledge and then probably Denison. There's a
Yeah.
lot of broken stones there.
I'd
And
agree
the
with
Eagle
that.
Scout is done at Ledge with all the ones he
We'll
was
wait till
doing.
he's done, yeah.
Mhm.
Like I said, I'll see him on Saturday. They're gonna help us put flags up. But I was at South Burial Grounds Sunday doing the flags up there, and there's a lot of stones that are broken there, but obviously that's not one of ours.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the brownstone, it's everywhere, it's broken and shattered. You can't read it, irreparable. Yeah,
Mhm.
so it is what it is, you do, what you know, we save what we can save.
Exactly.
That's it. Okay, well, if that's it, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
It's a motion.
Second. Second, Mr. Benson, all in favor?
Aye.
Joan, this is Stephen Pastuzik that walked in. Joan,
Yes, yeah, sorry, I was trying to get to the unmute button. Yes, I was gonna ask you if that was him. I was guessing who was I missing on my list here?
That was
But no-
me, sorry for being late.
Nice to meet you. Oh, I had you down as Edward. Never mind. I guessed wrong. Right, Edward's out of
I
town.
wanted to introduce everybody
Oh.
because she's gonna be our new secretary,
Yeah.
but she's sick right now.
Oh.
She didn't wanna come, so.
Yeah, I'll be there on the 16th.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're adjourned. Thank you, Joan.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, thank you, peoples. Bye for now. Have a good night.
Okay.